Attorney General Pam Bondi warned Tesla vandals to watch out Friday as the Trump administration seeks to crack down on those targeting Tesla dealerships and cars. Bondi said she has opened an investigation into the violent demonstration taking aim at Elon Musk's car electric vehicle company. They are targeting Tesla dealerships, the stations where you charge a Tesla. They're vandalizing cars, she told Fox Business Network's Morning with Maria. I have already directed an investigation be open to see how this is being funded, who is behind this, doing this. We have people, we're looking up on that. We're locking up on that, she continued. We have someone in jail right now from one of the dealerships. They threw a Molotov cocktail through a dealership. They're looking up at up to 20 years in prison. A Colorado woman was arrested last month for allegedly spray painting Nazi on the sign at a Tesla dealership and igniting Molotov cocktails during multiple visits. If you're going to touch a Tesla, go to a dealership, do anything. You better watch out because we're coming after you, Bondi added. Protesters have targeted Tesla showrooms in recent weeks, and several dealerships, cars, and charging stations have been vandalized. Tesla has become a key target amid frustration with Musk's prominent and controversial role in the Trump administration, where he has led the Department of Government Efficiency DOGE push to slash government spending, often through massive cuts to the federal workforce and federal funding and grants. The EV company's stock has plummeted, falling 15% Monday alone and nearly 30% over the past month. President Trump has attempted to show support for his close ally in the turmoil, arguing he's being treated unfairly. Trump promised to buy Tesla on Tuesday, testing out several models parked outside the White House. He also hinted he'd be open to labeling those who carry out violence at Tesla dealerships as domestic terrorists. I will do that. I'll do that. I'm going to stop them, Trump said Tuesday when a reporter noted that some people think those responsible should be labeled domestic terrorists. Those people are going to go through a big problem when we catch them, he said, adding, let me tell you, you do it to Tesla and you do it to any company, we're going to catch you and you're going to go through hell. Oh boy. Speaker Mike Johnson also said Wednesday that Congress should investigate the attacks on Tesla vehicles and their owners, touting Musk's heroic work and describing the incidents as domestic terrorism. Well, we're seeing something that is reminiscent of a class war. Like, look, I know Bondi and Trump want to sound strong. You know, we're going to watch out. We're coming for you. You're going to go through hell. But the reality is, Musk has played a very important role in the United States over the past 2 months. And that role has been seen by a lot of people as being negative because they're losing their jobs over, Doge's cuts. So when you have such a large group of people who are being adversely affected by what you're doing, any attempt to try and Bonnie's talking about doing an investigation, it's not as organized as they probably think it is. It's like, okay, here's a few people that got fired from, this job, and they're going to go and throw some stuff at cars. But as far as, the whole big wide conspiracy of the leftists trying to now go against electric, it's total, nonsense. And that's why if they actually pursue, I mean, they're free to label them whatever they want, I guess. But if you really want to stop more of this from happening, you got to get rid of Musk. Innocent people, and I don't support going after innocent people that just happen to have owned a Tesla before any of this stuff started happening, because they're just, it's guilt by association. But at the same time, if we can trace that this has only started happening since Musk started slashing jobs and trying to cut funding for programs, there's very clear writing on the wall of, okay, if you want to quell this type of unrest, there's only one way to do it. The whole tough on crime stuff is already a joke. When you're dealing with non-organized groups, just protesters. So I really, and I know Trump doesn't want to get rid of him, obviously, but that's about as far as it's going to go. They're either going to get rid of Musk, or they're going to you're going to keep seeing Tesla stock plummeting, and more cars getting vandalized, along with possibly some and we haven't even heard, I haven't even seen the story about the protesters being violent. They just seem to be, as far as violent towards people, they're writing stuff on cars and throwing things at inanimate objects, which I don't support. But I mean, hey, when your livelihood is destroyed and you feel like you're screwed because somebody unfairly got rid of your job, you just don't care anymore about obeying laws. Um, so we'll see if they're able to crack down on them with this labeling and their supposed investigation. But I think there's only one path for them to take to stop this, and they're too pigheaded to go against the grain.